highly fortunate girls to have Bakhtiar Choudhary sir as our guest. And one small notice, I was also his patient. Sir might not remember because a decade ago I visited you when he had his clinic in Somajiguda. So very, very fortunate to have you here, sir. I know you will actually today inspire not only our students, because I pass the message that even elders, their parents, everyone should watch it. So I hope this program would go successfully. So I'd like to hand over. Yeah,
Yeah. Thank
I'd
you
like
very
to
much.
hand over, sir. Did you put yourself? Yeah, you are speaking. So I'd like to hand over this session to our esteemed speaker. Thank you, girls. Stay tuned.
My dear students, parents, teachers, and everybody, especially I welcome you on this very nice, cool day. India has 600 million youth, and you are among them. And by another 10, 15 years, India may harbor maximum number of youth in the world. That means we are the strongest country because youth is the shoulder of the country. Provided youth behave responsibly, take the responsibility of the country, and they contribute, they take care of their own people, not only parents and everybody. In 1950s, old people used to die at the age of around 45 to 50 years. Today, there are a lot of people living beyond 70 years. It calls for more responsibility, more patience to look after your grandparents and older parents and so on. So India has youth. Youth need to be trained well, but you're going to have a lot of responsibility. Now, what is the today's student outlook? If you look at him, most people want to show their Indian tradition. They talk about Indian tradition, but they want to live a Western style of life. So this is a problem of a Desi. In US, all NRI Indians are called Desis. They also suffer from with this phenomena. They want to show off the Indian tradition, but they want to lead a life of a Western life. The gadgets, the language, the behavior, we are trying to mimic. We are not being us. So there is a confusion. My dear students, you are all very, very, very intelligent. You need to utilize your intelligence. That is wisdom. Wisdom is application of your intelligence. It should result in action. Now, teachers, schools, our society, parents, they have progressed tremendously with respect to technology. See, now we are streaming YouTube, Facebook, and different media live we are streaming. But lot of us do not have basic mannerisms. We need to learn mannerisms. We need to have very sound, smooth behavior. Everybody should come to you. Oh, my dear, please shake hand or do namaste. So you should be like a magnet. Your attraction begins with your positive attitude and how your mannerisms are there. How many schools, children, college students know spoon and fork and knife, how to hold? And we do not know how to behave on a dining table, how to behave in front of a teacher, how to behave with a colleague. Last but most important, a lot of young boys, they lack good behavior towards girls. They think girls is only to make a girlfriend and pirao. No, girl or a woman is a part of your family, like your mother, sister, wife. There are so many women in your family. Why do we throw acid? Why do we have so much of crime in the country? Because we are not learning how to behave with our colleague, girls, ladies. And the another important issue, everybody is talking about forest trees. But how many of you really know how to plant a tree? Basic occupations. The other day I told a boy to fix up a two-pin electrical plug. He didn't even remove the outer layer of the wire. That insulation wire he didn't remove. He just taped it. What about marriage? People think marriage is a burden and people are getting married very, very late. The human biological cycle has been disturbed. I asked the other day one girl, Why are you joining engineering? The girl said, Sir, I must start with my pay at least 25 lakhs a year. I said, My dear, it took me 35 years to earn 1 lakh rupees. People think looking after health is doctor's job. Doctor's responsibility is to look after the health, not our responsibility. Finally, everybody is looking at money, 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 money. Lakhs of people have died all over the world. They didn't take their money with them. But there are people who have less money living happily even after corona infection. My dear students, you need to reform all these problems. You use your intelligence. You learn basic mannerisms, behavior. Don't think it is a old fashion. There is no fashion for behavior. You must learn to behave throughout your life. Fighting on the road, drinking and driving, abusive language, using wrongly your phone, not understanding the nature around you, your basic mannerisms on an office table, classroom table, dining table. And you must have at least certain basic occupations yourself to connect a wire, to clean a house, to repair a small tap, to do a small carpentry work. And as you grow, think of marriage. It's a part of life cycle. You cannot delete. Education is not for money making. Education is to become a very sensible person. Colleges don't give certificate. They make you more intelligent and they enrich with you a good source of wisdom and they're going to prepare you as a good citizen for your life. Now, where is the problem? A lot of people must be watching in YouTube or any other forms of live streaming. Now, we are three people in this world. First is our parents. Second, we ourselves as a student. Everybody is a student throughout life. I am a student, your teacher is a student, you are a student, your parent is a student. Because learning does not stop anywhere. Your teacher, the one who gives you knowledge, the one who directs you to your betterment of life, the one who leads you to reach where you want to go. So education is an amalgam between these people. That's how if you go through this triangle properly, with all angles are equal, then you make a very good citizen. A good degree certificate, good amount of money, these are all outcomes of your education. At the same time, you don't have to be 100 out of 100 to get all this. There are a lot of mediocre students also have done very well. Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar, Bill Gates. There are so many people in the world, mediocre people, but they have done excellent progress in their life. They have contributed tremendously. Now let us look at the teacher. Students, you come across different types of teachers. Each one can choose what teacher you want. There is a teacher who is very strict. They are very passionate in teaching, but they are a little bit tough. But nowadays we are telling teacher not to show your eyes, not to abuse, obviously, not to beat, yes. But at the same time, there is an age of a student where you need little bit of fear from a teacher. You can't be fearless throughout, especially Indian population. And there are some teachers who are demonstrable, who can show their actions. I love these teachers. Just telling is not enough, you must demonstrate. I am a sports medicine teacher. If I am not able to show you some exercise, I am not a good teacher. Always students love teachers who can demonstrate, who can perform. But I feel very pity on some education institutions. Students have passed out without seeing a test tube, without seeing a retard stand, without producing a chlorine in their lab, without producing oxygen in their lab, without dissecting a frog, without dissecting a pigeon or a rat. Very sad. Unfortunately, our medical colleges also have become rot. They are not dissecting a dead body to learn. They are only seeing on YouTube. As a medical student of Gandhi Medical College, I have done so much of dissection. For almost 1.5 years, we had every day 3 hours of dissection. There was no dearth of dead bodies to dissect. So practical demonstration, practical participation is a very important. Students, you must try out everything. Then communication, teachers and students and parents. It's very simple. What you talk, the other person should understand. Your communication has to be very, very soft. My dear students, when you go to interview for a job, when you attend a viva voice for examination, your communication is all that matter. If you know, you should be able to communicate orally. You can write better on a paper. So my dear teacher, you be demonstrable. Don't be too strict, but at the same time, Learn respect from students so that you are strict. If you see newspaper, we have all negative news. Why? Because people respond more readily to a negative news than a positive news. Your whole of WhatsApp is full of negative news. If you eat this, this will happen. If you do this, that will happen. Nobody will tell you, "Arey, relax, enjoy life, be happy, be helpful, give your things to others, share." Positive attitude develops in sharing, in helping, in giving. It may be a glass of water to a plant, it's still sharing. Fourth point, most important, is very, very important. I am very, very upset with the students. Every student must have a style. Just now, my friend asked, "Why did you put on a tie for a webcam lecture?" But I am seen in a camera. I should be properly dressed. When I went to college, I always had in-shirt. I wore definitely shoes. Now, I have seen online classes. People are shabbily dressed. They have not shaved. They have not had a haircut. They have not changed their dress. Same night dress. And they're sitting on a webcam and undertaking a class. Turnout means how you look. You don't have to be beautiful. You don't have to be very, very fair and shiny. It is not that how you are born. It is how you look after yourself. Comb yourself. Dress yourself properly. Wear things correctly. Sit, light yourself. Lit properly your face so that you are seen in your camera. When you want to make slides, make proper slides so that people understand. You be an inspiration for others. My dear teacher, the other day I gave a lecture to one college. Many teachers were there online. They are also shabbily dressed. Every one of us has to have a proper turnout. I want actually school colleges to be in uniform even on your online class. You should have breakfast early and get ready, attend a class. What is harm in it? You be an inspiration and your teacher should be inspiration. Your parents should be inspiration. My dear parents, आप जैसे करोगे बच्चे ऐसी फॉलो करोगे. यथा राजा तथा प्रजा. You are the Raja for your. If you shabbily dress, your children will dress shabbily. We cannot make a change. We cannot bring a change unless these 5 points we follow. We want to show our India as a great country. Like I was an army soldier. I had a bullet in my hand. I went to a war in Sri Lanka. And I represented India as a sports doctor, served Indian teams. I feel honored because I wore a India coat, India color. You must have a national spirit, patriotic behavior. You must love your country, not only on August 15th and January 26th. All the time you should have respect for your country. Dear parent, spend some time. Dear student, tell your parent, "Please, my dear father, mother, sit with me half an hour." But your teacher can't replace a parent. Your shortage of time will allow the child to depend on somebody else, peers, outsiders, drugs, dependencies. Why Hyderabad is full of drugs, colleges, film actors, VIPs, rich people. Why? Because there is no time with their own families. That's why they fall upon. My dear parent, if every parent want to make a child a Olympic gold medal, it is not possible. Have a good aspiration, but not too high. What is our purpose? To make our child healthy. Number one purpose, he should be healthy. He should have a good behavior. Automatically, he will win everybody's heart. A well-behaved person is attracted by everyone. He is a magnet of the society. A well-dressed person will draw respect. Yes, you can have fashions, but at the same time, very neatly fashioned. If you want a fashionable haircut, but yes, it should be properly cut. Now, Hyderabad had more than 20,000 talented sports children, cricket, badminton, table tennis, but we had hardly any champions. Why? Because the parents are pushing the children for a too early competitions. Under 14 champion, under 16 champion. You have to be a champion after you become an adult. How can you compare one child to the other? There is nobody equal to other person in this world. Even twins have a difference in behavior. Champion doesn't mean you crush others. It is only you improve yourself to win. It doesn't bring you hatred to bring somebody down. One parent says, "My other son, when he was 14 years, he was 6'2", but my second son, he is only 5'7". They have their own journey to grow. It is based on their genetics, nutrition. You can't make him a tall person. Everybody can't be Amitabh Bachchan. And it doesn't mean Other than Amitabh Bachchan, not successful. There are so many successful people. Do not compare in studies, education. Yes, you can have inspiration. Not compare. Last, most important, don't get biased. कि ऐसा ही होता है. I want, because I like tennis, I will make my son a Wimbledon champion. It is not going to happen. It is a by chance will happen. He has to love tennis first, not you. The child has to love. My dear parent, you have to change to bring a change to this world. By nature, all the children are, every child is very fit and active by nature. During schooling, we continue to be active, and during college, we have to be active. As an adult, we have to be active. What is happening now? When you are born, we are very active. Every child wants to run. But when you put in a school where intensive program, morning 6 to evening 6, he is only sitting. He is becoming a lazy lump. Then he goes to college with a lot of competition. He is becoming inactive. And when he becomes adult, he joins one job. He realizes, I am inactive. I am obese. I am not fit. What to do in my life? But it is too late. They may not be able to learn many skills in adulthood. Learning has to happen in this journey. The fitness journey is very, very important. My dear student, now you left your school, came to this college, or you left your intermediate, came to degree college. There is a change. So your known teacher is gone, your chair is changed, your blackboard is changed, class is changed, your principal is changed. Change means you are under stress for a couple of days. Now everybody must be thinking, how I am going to be in this degree college. Stanley College is one of the very old colleges. Yet for you it is a new. Very soon you will come to know which student is good, which student is bad, which teacher is strict, which teacher is you can get away. Like Mr. Gangadhar, very soft-spoken teachers also there. And there are other teachers who are very strict also there. Remember, change is inevitable. Your body will change, your dress will change, your mind will change, your income will change, your parents will also change, they become old. Whole world is going to change. We all need to equip ourselves with this change. If you're not able to cope, you're going to land up in stress. Your worry, anxiety, pain. A lot of people, just for 10 marks, they're committing suicide. Getting a mark is all about a life. Or some small love affair, they're committing suicide. Or some anger, they're throwing acid on somebody. We're all students. Is our one language we have is a friendship. All students should be friendly. And you are the foundation of this nation. I told you, 600 million. You are one of the 600 million. You have to cope with the stress. You have to look after your parents. You have to be an inspiration for your colleagues, your younger brother, younger sister. But you are all the time smoking and drinking, fighting. You are no more an inspiration. You may become a burden. Don't become like that. Accept change. All the teachers, you accept change. Online classes have their own problems. Change is going to happen. From a cycle, you got a motorcycle. You need to learn the gears. You need money to put petrol. And when you get a car, you have a lot of things. Your license, this thing, that thing, this, everything is stress. But you to convert this stress into a positive manner. Learning is a positive manner. Most dangerous thing, my dear teachers, my dear parents, please tell your students that education is not to earn money. Education is to become a serious citizen, responsible citizen. We are not studying. These academic grades are not for a job. Job is an outcome. You note in your diary, job is an outcome. You should enjoy sports. If you're doing very well, then you will become automatically champion. Play for fun, then you become a champion. But you want to play to become a champion, you will lose all that fun and you get stressed. Change your focus, my dear. This is what you need to learn.